dictionary the word serendipity. Okay, so it's serendipity. So basically serendipity means luck, good fortune, right? But it's a very specific kind of good fortune. Serendipity, I don't know if you have ever watched Mr. Magoo. Mr. Magoo is a guy, if I'm not wrong, it was a cartoon first and then there was a movie about Mr. Magoo. He's nearly blind, and it's interesting because during his movies he starts walking around and for example there's a hole on the ground and then he's going surely to step inside and fall into the hole because he can't see it. But at that exactly moment, I don't know, there is, I don't know, a person, you know, is passing by or somebody is getting out from the hole and he steps on the person's head and continues, you know, so everything, you know, adapts so that he won't get hurt, you know, and he doesn't even know that. Well, serendipity is not exactly when you don't know, but it's when you are lucky finding things by chance, you know. I think another scene, maybe it's Look Who's Talking. There is a movie about a baby. Suddenly the baby runs away from home and the baby is like crossing the street and cars are passing by and you are sure that the cars are going to hit the baby. But you know, by chance is with the baby, you know, that's the point. Actually, the term serendipity doesn't come from Greek or from Latin or anything. There was this guy called Horace Walpole, who was a Gothic writer. Actually, he's credited the first Gothic novel, and in one of his letters he described to his friend, if I'm not wrong, about a kind of technique he has to find interesting things, interesting stuff. So he would go to, you know, a place full of books, and then he would get an old book and open the book randomly, and he would surely find something interesting inside the book. You know, he would open to a page, and then he would see, wow, that's nice. So that's serendipity. Where does he get the name from? Actually, Sri Lanka, you know, that country southeast of India, you know. Another way to call Sri Lanka is Serendip. And there was a story, according to Horace Walpole, called, if I'm not wrong, Three Men, let me see, I think I have, oh yeah, The Three Princes of Serendip. You know, it's about those three guys. They start traveling, and as they travel, because they are lucky and because they're smart as well, they come across, you know, all sorts of stuff, and they end up gaining a lot which they were not expecting. Okay, so you can say that due to serendipity, you I don't know, you won the context. So it means that, imagine like a question and answer context, right? You are not a smart guy, but you know, you are lucky enough that they are asking the subject that you are familiar with, right? I think, oh, there's that movie, you know, Slumdog Millionaire. I think it is the original in English, Quem Quer Ser Milionário, if I'm not wrong, in Portuguese. About this guy, he goes to a program, you know, one of those answering and question shows, like Show do Milhão in Portuguese. In Brazil we had that. And, you know, he seems really smart, but actually he kind of just knows the answers that the guy he's asking, because he was lucky enough to have the answers asked specifically about things he has learned in his life, you know. So that guy faced serendipity.